be in the streets. It has to be in the houses.
Hundreds of people lined the streets of downtown Youngstown Saturday morning to participate in a protest that is spreading across the country. Occupy Youngstown was organized by Chuck Kettering, Brandon Smith, and local bar owner Jacob Harver. The men organized the event to coincide with several protests that are happening on Wall Street and across the nation, and to show solidarity for the cause. Smith said the group will focus on educating others about the issues.
Well, it's kind of an offshoot of the Occupy Wall Street movement. It's just us here in Youngstown showing solidarity with the Occupy Wall Street movement, just fighting for the 99% kind of is really our focus. Really our focus is, education. We're trying to get the issues out there so people are aware of them because, we're not going to bring down the plutocracy ourselves, but you got to be aware of the issues to fight for them, so.
People of all ages and backgrounds gathered across from PNC Bank in downtown Federal Plaza. They joined for many reasons, to stand against tax cuts for the rich, Senate Bill 5, and for some just to be part of the group.
To show solidarity, show of support, because we're the 99% and you guys are included too. We're all part of this big financial mess.
I hope our elected officials start listening to us. I'd like to see the war done and over with. We're spending enough money as it is for that.
Everybody needs to be taxed, and I find it to be common sense that the less money you have, the less you should be taxed. The more money you have, the more money you should be taxed. And it's hitting the students especially hard with all the student loans that we have to pay back, and colleges charging more and more money from us. So it's something that applies to everyone.
I've never been able to experience anything like this before, and I know people don't know exactly what the reason is for people protesting. I don't know all the details about everything either, but just the fact that people are voicing their opinions and realizing that all this stuff that's been going on in the world.
Youngstown State University geology professor Ray Beiersdorfer offered to teach classes outside Federal Plaza for any students that missed class to participate in the cause.
I told my students in my class that if any of them become part of the occupation movement and miss class, I personally will come down there and teach the class to them right down here on the street. They'll take their quizzes, they'll take any work that they've made up. They will not at all get penalized for being down here, and I'd be honored to come down here and teach them.
Protesters took shifts at the site, and supporters brought food and blankets throughout the weekend. 4 protesters remained on Monday afternoon. One of the protesters, Rob Arent, said the protests will be ongoing.
So we all have jobs and families. Currently, I don't have a job, but a lot of people do. So we're very understanding, and we want everyone to just come and do what they can. That's what we ask.